Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Uncle Leslie. So I just want to do a quick video real quick while I'm in the parking lot. We guys have to realize that if you're dealing with the all, right? So if someone's trying to tap into the vertical and they're starting to tap into the upper world, the all father, right? So think of it like this. The lower world is kind of like earth, right? So earth is the body. The body is kind of like the cosmic mother, right? And then we have the all father, right? So the all father is on the upper world. So what happened is when they disconnected divine feminine, what happened was they disconnected our connection to the upper world, which was through the divine feminine, which was really from the subconscious, right? So therefore, when we had everyone focusing on the wounded masculine, we weren't channeling energy from upper world, we were channeling from the lower realm. So that really kept us fallen, right? Because we're just kind of like the fallen feminine is like gaining energy from the fallen masculine and it's going back and forth, but they're really not generation energy from the upper world. So what happens when they generate energy from the upper world, then they can be more aligned with the upper world. But what you guys have to really understand though is once you get to a certain level, you become, you become like thoughts create reality, which is like you start to architect, you start to build, right? So the divine feminine, she's the one that builds the universe. So thoughts create reality. So when you come to divine feminine, that's when you're starting to like build the universe, to build the architecture, and you can rebuild the tree of life. You can look at, things from the universe, and then the divine masculine is a reflection of that. So that's why the divine masculine can't really get, from my decoding, can't really get energy straight from divine feminine, and so that's why the divine feminine is kind of like the altar. So remember, these principles are also within you. So the divine feminine is your subconscious. So when you're praying, you're actually praying to your subconscious, which is your higher self, and then you're praying to your subconscious with divine feminine, and divine feminine, which is you're praying to your thoughts create reality, and then your subconscious then taps into your higher self. Your higher self is then connected to the upper world, but your higher self is also can design too. So she can also design, if it's the divine feminine, the innerverse, but the divine masculine can architect the outerverse. So why I'm saying that is when you're tapping in, when you're dealing with or going to war, I guess, or whatever, or dealing with someone from the spiritual world, remember thoughts create reality. They can architect and change the reality and the physics and the rules at whenever. So just remember that. All right. So talk to you guys later. Peace.